What's going on with you boys? Welcome back to another Kanji's Plays video. If you guys didn't know, I had to leave for a while because my PC broke. So this is kind of like a reminder of where I've been gone, and I just want to let you guys know I am back. I got a new PC, we're straight, and honestly, Fairy Tail Re's doing really well right now, and we're about to release publicly in probably about a week or two. Again, it's just down for maintenance right now. But let's get into the video and let's do some Yetis. All right, we made it to the Yeti. Now, I do want to say this. There's really only, I would say there's really only 3 moves that he uses, but realistically it's like 4. Because he has one move that's like a double of the same thing. All right, and this is what I'm talking about. Let's just get into like what moves they possibly have before we even really showcase the fighting on how you really go up against it. So the 4 things you need to keep in mind is they have really 4 moves, right? They've got one move where they do a down slam, and that's like they'll turn red, they'll move their arms up above their head, and then go down. This move is not parryable. So for you guys that are trying to parry it, don't do that. You can't PB it, you can't parry it, you can't PB anything on this Yeti actually. Just don't try to PB at all. You can only parry the Yetis or dodge out of the way. So for his slam where he raises his arms up, as soon as you see the arms go up, you're going to want to dash out. And regardless, even if you dashed out and it wasn't the slam, at the end of the day, you're still out of the way. You're chilling. You just got to dodge out of the way and you'll be straight. Now, the second thing I want to say is he has a slap move, right? He has a move where he goes like boom. And then it's like, okay, that's chill. You just have to parry that, or you can dodge out of the way. Any of these you have to parry or dodge out of the way. But keep in mind, after he does the one slap, he's going to hit you with the 1-2. So you got to be prepared. You're going to go like this. You can press F and M1. You're going to want to parry it. And then you got to get ready for the double slap. Now, it can be spaced out, or it could be back to back. You don't really know, but just keep that in mind that if he does one slap, there's going to be the 1-2 following it up. Now, the next one, and this is probably the hardest one to avoid, it's his really fast dash. You'll see it. He rushes towards you. Now, mind you, the best way to go up against this, you can parry it. I would just say just dash out of the way. Dashes are so much better and easier to iframe than F and M1. Now, keep in mind, if you parry, it is going to take down his posture bar, and they'll be stunned for a bit, and then you can start attacking him. So if you get good enough to discern all of his attacks, you're going to want to just parry all of it, besides the slam, because obviously you can't do that. But other than that, you're low-key chilling. Now, you just got to keep that in mind, and this is for the regular Yetis, and I'll showcase me fighting them. Now you'll see, he starts with the slam. He hit me with the rush. See, that thing's really hard to do from point blank. I'm going to dodge out of the way for the one slap. And he's going to slam. And yeah, he can slam after the one slap, but like I said, there's the double. After he does the one, he has to do the double. Dash out of the way. And keep in mind, he typically only really dashes at you from far away. But sometimes he does throw in one of those. So you just got to keep it in mind, although it doesn't happen all of the time. Alright, and that is the regular Yetis. One more thing to keep in mind, you can't actually get any credit off of your moves, so you have to M1 them to actually get credit. Now, we're going to talk about the Yeti King while we're heading up there. Now, the Yeti King is essentially the same thing, but you got to keep a few things in mind. He's got way more HP. I'm talking like triple, maybe quadruple the amount of HP, and he's got another move which is the hardest move to react to in the game. It's his roar. Now the roar stuns you, which only gives him one free move, but hey man, that can be all it takes. That can be all it takes to kill you and combo you, because the roar doesn't do any damage, but it does get you in a really rough situation, especially if he slams and then you're on the ground, you're ragdolled, and then while you're ragdolled, he tries to use another move. It can be a lot of big damage. He can definitely combo you up if you're not careful. Now, you can obviously parry while you're ragdolled and stuff, so you can get out of it, but while you're ragdolled, it's a lot harder to react to things, as your point of view is a little bit different from the ground as it would be from you standing up. So you just got to keep that in mind. And for the roar, it doesn't really have too much of an animation. It's very slight. He just kind of tilts backwards and he roars. So anytime you see him, oh yeah, and he also pauses. So anytime you see him pause, you immediately want to dodge, because you can't really parry it. So you just want to try and iframe it with the dodge. And that's really the best way that you're going to combat against it. Same here. You can only use M1s to get credit on him. So if you're fighting with a group of friends, you want to be using M1s. Also, just a general note, in general, if you're fighting any NPC, most of the time, unless you guys are just really competent aiming your moves and you know you're not going to hit your friends, just don't use the moves. There's no reason to. It can be nice for extra damage, but like unless you're by yourself, you're probably just going to throw off your friends. You'll hit your friends. You could get them in a really, really bad situation if you hit them. Because think about this. You hit them, you ragdoll them, and then the Yeti starts piecing them up. And that Yeti hurts, bro. He's doing like 100 a hit. It's wild out there. So you just got to keep that in mind. Yeah, you'll see I'm just like calmly taking care of him. You just got to be careful. As soon as he raises up, golly good, press F and parry. Ah, he got me in it. But yeah, you see how he like wow, he missed. But you see how he like leaned back a bit? That's when you know he's about to roar. And so you got to dash. And even like as soon as you do that, I wouldn't even say just dash once. Dash as many times as it takes until you can iframe that. As you can see, I just iframed it with my dodge. But it's really not too difficult to fight the Yeti. You just have to look out for a few key things. And it's pretty chill. Like I said, I dodged out of the way from the dash too. Dodging is such a key thing. I would say that's probably the #1 thing you're going to want to do. You heard that sound. That means that he's block broken. Or not block broken, freaking posture broken. Which, that actually just got added recently. They used to be harder because they didn't have that before. That's my first time ever actually seeing it. But, yeah, like, I'm, like, full HP right now. I'm just chilling. No big deal. So you guys can absolutely do this. And now, this was kind of just a one-time thing. I was really locked in. And right now I'm talking. So, like, I don't really care if I get hit. Because, obviously, I'm not going to die by this Yeti. But I have killed the Yeti at level 1. So no matter what your excuse is, you can't really say too much, bro. Like, it's just you gotta learn the patterns. You gotta know how to react. That's really all it is. And like I said too, also, whenever you're stunned, you can parry still. So it's not that big of a deal. As long as he doesn't use the slam, it's not guaranteed. This guy will not die. Oh my goodness. I got a new build, so I'm not doing that much damage anymore. There we go. But yeah, that's the Yeti. You get 3 chests. Keep in mind, absolutely keep in mind, that you need to grab focus before you do any quest in this game. The focus trains your technique. It's this thing right here. You've got enhance. You've got armor. You've got sense, which apparently I had on. That allows you to see people through walls and stuff. Yeah, it highlights them. And then you have your suppress, and suppress makes your flash steps invisible. It's really nice, and it makes it to where sense users can't see you. Actually, it doesn't make you invisible if you don't have sub or main, but you know, it is what it is. Suppress is what I made. It's really good. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Enough yapping. I hope this actually helped you guys out as I talked about their combinations, what to expect. Obviously, things can switch up, but like I said, just making sure that you know that after the 1 slap, the next one has to be a 1-2. You're low-key going to be chilling, man. As long as you keep out for it, he raises his arms, you want to dash out. If he tries to lean back, you want to dash out. Like, just dashing, if you're ever just, like, don't know what's happening, but you see him doing something, and you're like, alright, I don't have time to discern what this is, you're not able to react, just dash, just dash. You're not going to be punished. You might have missed out on some damage, but it's alright, bro. You'll get back to it. It's better than taking a chunk of your HP, right? But yeah, that's going to be it. And hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.